Alright, so we're talking about solving today. This is kind of a level 2 video. This is a building off of solving friendly one-step equations. So this is taking our solving skills to the next level. This is about solving two-step friendly equations. Okay, so a couple of key ideas. One, what we're trying to do is we're trying to isolate the variable while maintaining the truth of the statement. So we start with the idea that this is a true statement and we want to maintain that truth. And how we do that is by using the properties of equality, which basically say if you do something to one side, you must do that exact same thing to the other side of the equation to maintain the truth of the statement. All right? And just a little reminder that solve means this, to find the value of the variable that makes the statement true. So what we're looking for is what value of this variable right here makes this statement true. So I can see that the value of the variable that makes this statement true is 7, because 2 times 7 is 14, and if you subtract 3 from 14, you get 11. So we have the solution. Put that out of your mind, and let's focus on the method. So the method that we're using is using the properties of equality. So we take a second to convince yourself that there's two sides to this statement, and that the comparison symbol separates the two sides. So the equal sign tells you where the middle of this statement is. And this is the left side, and this is the right side. Okay? And the variable is on the left-hand side of this statement. So the variable is here. And the idea with solving algebraically using these properties is you want to isolate the variable. So how we can do it is, that means we have two things to move away, right? We have to move this 2 and we have to move this 3 away. And we're using properties of equality to do it. So basically we're making 1s and 0s. So how we're going to move this 3 away is, this is -3, and we can make it 0 if we add 3 to it. So -3 plus 3 makes 0. And the addition property of equality says if you add 3 to the left-hand side of this equation, you must add 3 to the right-hand side of the equation to maintain the truth of the statement. So this -3 and +3 makes 0. And what we have now is that 2x is equal to 14. And now we can use the division property of equality to divide both sides by 2. And this is a number divided by itself, which makes 1. So 2 divided by 2 is 1, so we have 1 times a number, and 1 times a number is just whatever that number is. So this is how we're moving the pieces of this equation that we don't want near the variable away. So we have 1x, x is equal to 7. Solution. There we go. This is the value of the variable that makes the statement true. Okay, this is the same idea over here, just different operations that we're going to be using. So let's try and, so first of all, the variable's on the left-hand side, again. Equal sign shows us where the middle of the statement is. Over here's the right. We have two things to move away from the variable. We want to move this 2 away, and we want to move this 1 away. So we'll use subtraction property of equality here to make a 0. Subtracting 1 from both sides is going to make this part a 0. That's how it goes away. So we'll have x over 2 is equal to 3. And then at this point we can use the multiplication property of equality. So we can multiply both sides by 2. And that's how this 2 goes away. It becomes a 1, right? So x divided by 1, which is just x. And so we have our solution. X is equal to 6. And just a quick check to see if we actually found the value of the variable that makes the statement true. 6 divided by 2 is equal to 3. And if we add 1 to it, we get 4. It makes the statement true. So that's it. That's the end of the story.